Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Mana Cave. My name is Ed.
And my name's Travis.
Yes, I did a dramatic pause. You did dramatic. This is the finals of Season 3 of the Planeswalker Deck Showdown.
Yes, sir.
It's the match we've been waiting for. One of your favorite decks from this season, one of my favorite decks from this season. Travis, who are you playing?
I'm playing Domri.
Yes.
Who, done pretty good.
Yeah.
Decent.
Very I have the worst time, I've mentioned this before, I have the worst time saying aggro-y.
Aggro-y?
Because it comes off as aggro-y. It's a very aggro-y deck, Travis, that you got there.
Yeah.
Yes. Mine, not so much aggro as it is a little tricky. And the finest blue-based Planeswalker deck they've ever come up with.
Yeah. Flash, flying, unsummon.
The Mu Yanling deck.
Good Planeswalker, too.
Good Planeswalker, yeah. Very solid. Once again, we're talking about in terms of Planeswalker decks, not like a Challenger deck.
Yeah.
Different, levels of power and what have you. But yeah, this is a deck I was really hoping to make it to the final. So I think I've already done the impossible. I've brought a blue Planeswalker deck to the finals of one of our seasons of the Planeswalker Deck Showdown. Possibly the final season of the Planeswalker Deck Showdown, because they're doing away with the Planeswalker decks.
Yeah.
We may have a mini season or something like that, or a battle. We're definitely going to do the Battle of Champions. Whoever wins this is going to face against Nicol Bolas, because he is the reigning champion of both season 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, this whoever wins this is gonna fight good old Nikki B.
And lose.
And most likely lose, yeah. Because for whatever reason, that deck has done extremely well. It shouldn't, because it's 3 colors in a Planeswalker deck, and it's already difficult sometimes to get your mana base to work.
Yeah.
But that, for whatever reason, that deck has done extremely well in the Planeswalker Deck Showdown. So now we have not rolled to see who goes first. No, first of all, Travis, did you mulligan?
I should have.
Oh, really?
I really should have.
Okay, I did not mulligan either.
But sometimes I look at it, I'm like, again, is one less card better than this?
7.
3.
If we were playing craps, I think 7 is good, right? For those of you who know. Let us know in the comment section if 7 is good in craps.
I think it is. I will learn to play craps.
It seems like such a fun game, and everyone's like, yeah, cheering, or, it seems exciting. You don't really see that a lot in Blackjack, because that's one of the games that we'll play. Very, very rarely do Travis and I go to a gambling establishment. It's usually pretty much only if we're on vacation.
You can tell because we refer to it as a
gambling establishment.
Not the casino.
I'm more of a Vegas guy when it comes to the actual gambling aspect of it, but Travis likes Blackjack. So pretty much the only time I sit down and play Blackjack is if you, me and Steve are out, play, or even just you and me, sort of thing. What on earth started this conversation about Blackjack? Why are you getting us off topic?
That was me.
Bring us back.
All right.
I go first, right?
You go first.
I roll better?
I'm rethinking my hand.
Okay, there we go. You can feel the excitement with this being the finals. That's why I'm so giddy. Right. I'm going to play an island.
You're on a blue high.
And pass the turn to you.
Right, I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to play the card I just drew. It's a land.
It's a land.
I have no follow-up to that land.
Oh, really?
I don't think there are 1-drops in this deck. Oh, no, there is. There's a goblin, I think. Like a 1/1 goblin or something.
Oh, yeah, something like that.
Something like that. It's been a little while. I passed 2, though.
End step. Tap 1. Spectral Sailor. It's a 1/1 Spirit Pirate with Flash, which means I may cast the spell anytime you could cast an instant. It's got flying. Also pay 3, 1 blue, draw a card.
That is so good.
The card does a lot of work in this deck. A lot of work. Now it's my turn, so untap.
There was a 1/1 with, I think, that same activated ability from Oath or Zendikar. It was a devoid creature. It was a 1/1, I think, blue. But it had that same thing. And that one I've considered putting in some decks just because, again, commander decks, because no matter what, it's nice to have a mana sink, draw a card. Now, it doesn't cost like $1 million.
Keep in mind as well, too, Travis likes building decent budget commander decks, because they've gone toe-to-toe with some of the decks that, we've taken a long time and a lot of care with that have a lot of money in them, and he still wins. So he's actually quite good at... Actually, I don't mean to be that sounded kind of like belittling, didn't it? He's actually quite good at building decks.
Believe it or not.
Sorry. I will move to combat.
Okay.
Swing in with my 1/1.
Ping me down to 19.
And I'm going to pass the turn to you.
I always feel like a non-tapping, just mana and draw card thing. Even if it's only 1 card, it's just good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no, crazy Sphinx that draws 2 cards when an opponent draws 1 card, something like that. I'll play my other Gruul color.
There you go. Now you got the full set.
I do the full set. I think I'm going to pass.
Oh, okay. Untap.
Yeah, see, I might have not remembered enough of this deck to maybe prioritize...
Well, you never know.
Mulliganing.
I'll move to combat.
Okay.
Spectral Sailor.
Ping me down to 18.
There we go. I'm going to tap for 3. Cloudkin Seer. It's a 2/1 elemental wizard. It's got flying, and when it enters the battlefield, draw a card. I'm almost not reading these off because for you guys, it will have been at least a week since the last episode was out, but we just played the previous episode, so I'm playing these cards often now. Drew a card and tapped out. That's my turn. Over to you, sir.
I'll play another mountain.
Okay.
I hate to do this, but I gotta do this, I guess, because I might as well. So, I'm just gonna waste a card here. Pay 2 for a Rage Fire. Those 3 damage to any target creature.
Oh,
any target creature. Any target creature. Now, I want to ping the sailor dude, but I think I can't keep taking 2, or start taking 2, as it were. So I was hoping to save this for some of your Dungeon Geist or some of your flyer reduction one, but
yeah,
I also don't want to take any more turns off. So I'm going to mark 3 damage on Cloudkin.
To the bin with her.
And then I pass to you.
Okay. Untap.
I had bigger plans that Rage Fire, obviously, but I mean, at some point, when I've taken 6 damage from that one card 3 turns from now, you know.
No, I hear
and
you.
The sorcery speed does kind of, you know, it's not a good card. Considering there's much better ones for it that aren't sorcery speed.
You don't have to explain yourself to me, you know that, right? Or the people at home.
I feel like
well, to the people at home, you probably have to explain yourself a little bit. Otherwise, they roast you in the comment section. I'm going to... Actually, you guys, once again, I've said this before, you guys are wonderful in the comment section. 98% of you are wonderful in the comment section. So I'm going to move to combat.
Okay.
I'm just going to swing into my sailor.
I'll be pecked down one more.
So you're at what, 16?
17.
17, okay. 17. So I've got you on a 17-turn clock because I'm not going to play anything. I'm going to pass the turn to you.
Sure. Well, you got Unsummon, which is just as bad as... that's pretty hilarious, but it's true. Okay, so here we go.
Oh, nice. 2 of each. It's always good.
Is it?
I think so.
You know what's better? 4 less mana-costed creatures? I'll pass to you, sir.
On your end step, tapping for 4, I'm going to flash out Celestial Messenger. It's a 3/2 flyer with flash, and it gets +1/+1 as long as I control a Yanling Planeswalker, which I don't.
It's huge.
It's big. It's a biggin.
It's a lot bigger than 2/1, isn't it, people?
Untap and draw. Play an island. Move to combat.
Move to combat.
Swinging with the 1/1 and 3/2.
Which drops me down to 13. Okay, there's got to be some haste in this deck, right? The whole riot thing was part of the spiel.
Pay 2, and I'm going to cast Winged Words. Sorcery, this spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a creature with flying. Normally it's 2 and 1 blue, so it's just going to be 1 and 1 blue, and I get to draw 2 cards. I'm going to tap for 2, and I'm going to cast Winged Words, which we just saw, so I'm not going to read it again, but I am going to draw my 2 cards. And now, Travis, I pass the turn to you, sir.
Okay. Regardless of what I draw here, which was not land, I'm going to tap out to play Domri's Nordog. We're going to call him the Nardog. He's a 5/2 with trample. At 2 toughness is not very impressive. When it enters the battlefield, I may search my library and/or graveyard for a card named Domri, City Smasher. Reveal it. Put it in your hand. If you search live this way, shuffle it. So I'm going to search. I choose to take that action.
Nice.
I'll look and see. Oh, nothing good anyway. Nothing good is coming up anyway. So I'll just keep searching for Domri. He's in there. Right, Ed?
As far as I know, he's in there.
Well, he should be in there. I mean, it's his deck. It'd be awfully embarrassing if he... Oh, there he is. Domri, City Smasher.
Do you want to read him off?
Sure. For 6 mana, which of course I don't have right now, you get a 4 loyalty Planeswalker, Domri. His +2 is creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain haste. Not reach. Haste. -3, Domri, City Smasher deals 3 damage to your target. That'll be nice. And -8 is to put 3 +1 counters on each creature you control. Those creatures gain trample until end of turn.
Very nice.
He's not on the board, though. He's in my hand. I shuffled my library lazily, but I did shuffle it.
Oh, yes. You want me to cut it then?
Nah.
Okay, there we go.
I'm showing you how impressive it is. See how many more cards I have in my library than you? You with your wing words and what have yous. All right. That was my 5 mana. It's going to cost you 1 mana to unsummon it. That's tempo. I pass to you because does not have...
Your end step. 1 mana. I'm going to cast Unsummon. Instant. Return target creature to its owner's hand.
Oh, do I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? I have exactly 7.
There you go. That's good.
Over to you, sir.
My turn. Untap. Draw.
It's a good thing I can, get Domri back again if I need to.
I'm going to play an island. Move to combat.
Move to combat.
Swinging for 4.
4 damage. Now I'm down to 9, and I haven't even come close to touching you.
I'm going to tap 5. I'm going to cast Yanling's Harbinger. It's a 2/4 flyer, and when it enters the battlefield, I may search my library and/or graveyard for a card named Mu Yanling. Celestial Wind, reveal it, put it in your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. So I will do that now. Now, the way the Planeswalker decks typically are, there we go. All you have to do is lightly touch your deck, and because they're curled, they'll open up and show you where they are. So, Mu Yanling is a 5 loyalty, 6-drop Planeswalker, 4 and 2 blue. The +1 ability is until the end of until your next turn, up to 1 target creature gets -5/-0. The -3 is return up to 2 target creatures to their owner's hands, and the -7 is creatures you control with flying get +5/+5 at the end of turn. So
she can't let that happen.
You cannot let that happen. She's going to go into my hand, and I now have a 2/4 flyer on the board, and as well too. This will actually get +1/+1 should Mu hit the battlefield. Travis, I'll get you to cut that for me if you don't mind.
Boom, boom.
Oh, what am I still on tap?
No.
It's not my turn again. It's just, there we go. Pass the turn now to you with 1 blue up.
All right. That's all it takes is 1 blue.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, I gave that face to that card. Play another mountain. So, I know what's going to happen here, but I might as well tap out to play Domri.
Okay.
She's going to die. But I have a card in my hand that everyone knows I can get him back from the graveyard from. Because what I need to do here is I need to pluck down that 1 bird before it becomes even bigger. So he comes in at 4. I'm going to immediately -3 him to deal 3 damage to target, any target. Any target. I'm going to choose that bird.
Okay. So the bird is gone.
So he's down to 1. He's got a 1/1 flyer and a 2/4 flyer. Domri's chances of making it around. Of course, my life total might look pretty damn tasty too.
Yeah.
Who's to say?
You never know.
That was 6 mana. That was my turn.
On your end step, 1 blue to cast another Spectral Sailor. So I got that out there.
So apparently he can both take down Domri and go after my life total comfortably.
I'm going to draw. I'm going to play an island. I'm going to move to combat.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to swing in with the team. One of the sailors is going to go for Domri.
All right. So Domri down, and without any shenanigans, I will take 3 down to 6.
Down to 6.
Domri hits the bin.
I'm then going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to bring out Mu Yanling. So until your next turn, up to 1 target creature gets... The +1 is until your next turn, up to 1 target creature gets -5/-0. I'm going to +1 her, and I'm not going to target a creature at all. Because it is up to, which means I don't have to target one. I'm just going to +1 her. Travis,
you
pass the turn to you, sir.
I can't play anything with reach unless I draw something with reach. Nope, I draw a Guildgate. Alright, guess I gotta do what I gotta do.
Do it.
To see if this buys me 1 more round. I will tap 5 to cast the, hang on now, I need 1 of each, and then 3, right? And that's tapped. Alright, 1 of each and 3. To cast the Borlak Clan Crusher. He's a 4/4 Ogre Warrior. I can tap him to remove a +1 counter from a creature I control, and he deals 2 damage to any target.
Okay.
Alright. That's my turn.
That's your turn?
That's my turn.
Untap. Draw. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to tap for 6.
What?
I'm going to cast Riddlemaster Sphinx. It's a 5/5 flyer, and when it enters the battlefield, I may return target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. So return that to your hand.
At least that cost you. a lot.
I'm going to +1 Mu and target nothing. I'm going to move to combat.
Move to combat.
And swing in for 4.
Drop down to 2.
1 blue up, and pass the turn to you.
No. I mean, he's a big flyer, though, right? Yeah.
He's a 5/5, yeah.
I would have gained 2 life by playing that 1 card, but no, that's... I didn't prioritize enough lower-costed stuff in this Gruul aggro deck. It's been a while since I played it, so
Yeah, it's forgivable. It's completely forgivable.
But I had good land, I had 1 removal, and I had some other... But I realized this is actually going to be essentially a useless spell in this deck. So it's meant to be you attack, and then you cast that, untap something, and block with it, and kill something. All your stuff has flying. I don't think any of your stuff has reach. So...
For some reason, I think there's 1 creature in there that has reach.
There probably is at least one.
I might be thinking of a different deck, though. I'm not sure.
I don't know if I'm going to be holding off that 1 creature when I see Stony Silence come back up.
If there is a creature in that deck that has reach, it's appearing on screen right now, just in editing. But yeah, I can't remember. I thought there was 1 that had reach.
What I was going to do to buy me 1 more round was going to end step, put a +1 counter on him, so I could do his ability to at least pluck 1 of your birds and buy me 1 more round to get a Bush Strider.
I mean, to be fair, I had like almost like the perfect curve for the cards I had. I also had another Unsummon in hand, another Spectral Sailor at this point, and then the Cutthroat as well too. So there was no end of flashing and instant speed shenanigans.
With me holding out to get some of my bigger guys out, the Unsummon is just like, that's where tempo will really going to hurt this deck.
Yeah.
Obviously, if I have a bunch of lower costed creatures, which in round 2 I'm going to prioritize, hopefully, that's less impactful. But when I wait for 5 mana, for 5 turns, do 1 5 mana.
Yeah. But this is a best 2 out of 3, which means that there's a possibility of 2 more games. At the very least, there's going to be 1 more game. And we're going to get to the game. I don't know what happened with my tongue there. We're going to get to that game right now. And we're back in the second game of the finals of the 3rd season of the Planeswalker Deck Showdown. Travis.
Yo.
Did you mulligan?
No. Wait.
I did.
No. You did?
Yes, I did. I'm down to 6.
You are?
I'm down to 6, yeah. You were here.
I didn't mulligan.
I know you didn't mulligan. I usually know whether he mulligans or not. It's not like a surprise to me because I was here while it happened. But you, not to rub it in, lost the last game. But that means you get to go first.
Yeah. That's not going to be a huge start.
You lucky duck. So
get ready for the all-impressive...
I'm ready.
The Gruul backdoor. The Gruul Guild Gate. Enters tapped. I can tap it for red or green. It is just a door with a Gruul symbol on it. And 2. Count them, 2 lanterns. Or torches, not lanterns. They're not like fancy lanterns. That's my turn 1. So
Excellent. So my turn?
Your turn, sir.
Draw. I'm going to play an island, and I'm going to pass the turn to you, sir.
Okay.
There we go.
Untapping. Ron. I'm going to play a forest. I'm going to tap that forest and that Gruul Guild Gate to play the Zerta Goblin. He's a 2/2 with Riot. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to prioritize giving +1 counter, because you do have some 2 toughness creature, 2 power creature.
Yes.
So, this makes him a 3/3. I mean, I'd love to start attacking early, but...
I get you.
We both had 20. Never mind. I just thought 0/2 upside down. So, yeah, that's all he has. He has Riot, so he will become a 3/3 or a 2/2 with +1 counter on him for 1 of each color mana.
Excellent.
There's a lot of explanation there for a 2/2 with Riot, but there he is. And he's a Goblin. He's a Berserker.
He is.
Yeah.
He's all those things. And more.
And
End step, tap 1, Spectral Sailor.
Cool.
Untap. Cool. Draw. Gonna play another island. See, I thought of not playing the Spectral Sailor because I do have the Waterkin Shaman. So whenever a creature with flying enters the battlefield under my control, it gets +1/+1 to the end of turn. It works really well with the Spectral Sailor.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also just wanted to get creatures on the board.
It does become essentially a combat trick at that point.
It doesn't have flying. So right now, I'm representing enough damage to take out your guy if you were swinging and you don't have any sort of pump spells or anything to get rid of it. But I think what I'm going to do here is...
Attack and worked well for you the one time.
You know what? No, I'm going to do the sensible thing. I'm going to pass the turn now to you.
Or it's sensible.
That's right. Because I'm a sensible man.
So I'm going to proceed to combat with my 3/3.
See, I can't remember your combat tricks in there.
Berserker. Because well, I guess no, he's a 2/1, so yeah, it would be a trade. Or like a...
Well, yeah, if I put everything in front of it, it would be 3 power versus 3 power, 3 toughness. You know what? Put in the both in front.
Okay. I will tap 1 green to cast the Stony Strength that I talked about before.
Okay.
So put a +1 counter on target creature I control, so it goes up to a 4/4, and untap that creature.
Okay. Excuse me. And damage goes through. My creatures die.
Yeah.
Your creatures live, and it's now a 4/4.
But there was no trample involved.
There was no trample involved, so I don't take any damage.
Cool.
And it did make you tap 1 mana, which is sort of, the trade-off.
Yeah. And I will play another Gruul Guild Gate, so there's that.
Is that the front door?
This is the front door.
Yeah, there we
go.
go.
The front door and the back door covered. Cast in the background. And that's my turn.
That's your turn? Okay. Untap. I'm going to play an island. I'm going to tap for 2. I'm going to cast the Waterkin Shaman. That's my whole turn. I'm going to pass it to you.
Well, the shamans be everywhere. Tap. Draw. Play another forest. I'm going to go to combat.
Okay. No blocks this time.
No blocks. Okay.
Shenanigans?
No shenanigans.
Okay, so I'm down to 16, right? Because I'm taking 4?
Yep.
Okay, down to 16.
Second maze. Tapping 3 for the Sylvan Brush Strider. When it enters the battlefield, gain 2 life. 3/2.
Hey, there you go.
There's that.
Life gain decks.
That's my turn.
That's your turn?
Okay. Yeah. That happened.
I'm going to play an island.
So many islands.
I'm going to tap for 4, and I'm going to bring out Dungeon Geists. So it's flying, and when it enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step for as long as you control a Dungeon Geist. Now, I can still target the tapped creature. I'm going to target that, so that will be the creature that isn't going to untap during your turn.
Okay.
I will then not go to combat and pass the turn to you.
Okay.
This does get +1/+1, so it's until my end of my turn is going to be a 3/2, so it's no longer a 3/2.
Okay. Getting really slowed down by his lands here, but there is another Gruul Guild Gate. And at this point, I'm going to change what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to tap 3 for the Charging Warboar.
Oh, okay.
He has haste, and as long as I control Domri Planeswalker, he gets +1/+1, has trample. I don't control Domri Planeswalker, which 3/1 is pretty crappy stats for uncommon. And considering you can block with the 1 dude easily, or the 1 dude, I mean, I can basically not force you to, but I can make you
choose.
Yeah. Heck with it. We only know war in the great clan O Gruul.
Okay, so it doesn't have haste yet, but it. Oh no, it doesn't have. It does have haste yet, yes. But it doesn't have trample yet.
Yeah.
But it will get trample if you get a Domri Planeswalker out there, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the 2/1 in front of the 1 or 3/1.
Okay.
Damage?
Damage.
Okay, so I'm still taking 3.
Still taking 3.
So I'm down to 13.
And I pass to you.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to move to combat.
Okay.
I'm going to swing in with a 3/3.
No block.
Okay.
I drop down to 19.
I'm going to play an island. The old second main phase land play. Tap for 3 and cast the Warden of Evos Isle. It's a 2/2 flyer. Creature spells with flying you cast cost 1 less to cast. One thing to note about this as well too, for those of you unfamiliar, whenever a card says it costs 1 less to cast and it's gray with the number in the circle, that means it doesn't affect the required colored mana.
Yeah.
Someone was watching one of the old Challenger deck ones we did that has the Electromancer, which lowers the cost of spells by 1.
Yeah.
And they were saying that you could cast Opt for nothing then. But that's not true, because Opt would still require 1 blue. This only affects the non color specific number. So
in the same sense, right now you cannot cast your
Spectral Sailor for free basically.
It still costs the 1 color.
Good example. Good example. I'm going to now pass the turn to you, though.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Combat.
So tough. Put the flyer in front of it, and if you don't have shenanigans, I could kill it.
Yeah.
No blocks.
No blocks. Okay.
Damage?
Damage.
Down to 10.
Tap 2 Gruul Gates, the front door and the back door. For the Gravelhide Goblin, who looks nothing like a goblin. Okay, he looks a little like a goblin, but I don't know. I expect giant ears now. He's a 2/1. Boo. And for 4 mana, which I don't have at this point, he gets +2/+2 until end of turn. 3 of anything and 1 green.
Sort of like my Sailor, only different. He costs 3 and 1 color to do something without tapping. Right?
Yes. Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
In that sense.
It's not nearly as impressive as your Sailor.
Well, what is, really?
I will pass to you, sir.
Pass to me. I'm going to play this island.
Play that island.
I'm going to do this. It may be a waste, given the creature, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to tap for 3. I'm going to cast Frost Lynx. It's a 2/2 elemental cat. When it enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. That will be the one that I'll be doing that for. Move to combat.
Okay.
I'm going to swing in by 5 by air.
5 by air? Sounds good. So I dropped down to 14.
And I'm all out of cards. The deck that has a ton of card draw is all out of cards. I'm really regretting tossing my Sailor under the bus, but you got to live with what you do. And pass the turn to you. Rhyme there, inadvertently.
Untap.
And I was desperately trying to think of a word that rhymed with inadvertently, but I couldn't.
There's a dude I can play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pounding on the table today for some reason. So I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ooh. For 5.
It's just the Borlak Clan Crusher.
Still, that's impressive.
He's a 4/4.
He's a 4/4.
I can tap him to remove a +1 counter from a creature I control, and he can deal 2 damage to any target.
Oh, that could be impressive.
Yeah, it'd be a lot more impressive if I could actually. I have to. No, it's a tap, so I couldn't even do that.
Yeah.
I could at this point swing with my beast, but I think I'm going to save my beast and pass to you.
Okay. Tap. Draw. I'll do this now in case I draw into something good. Tap for 3 to bring out the Cloudkin Seer. It's got flying, it's a 2/1, and when it enters the battlefield, I get to draw a card. So there's some of that card draw I was hoping for. And then in the top deck of probably the Century, not the Century, but it's still a pretty good top deck.
What?
I tap for 3 and bring out another Frost Lynx, tapping down that.
See, now that just does a heck of a lot because I needed his thing to start burning some of your flyers before I get overwhelmed in the air. That was just
So now I'm going to move to combat, and I'm going to swing in my 2 flyers and the other Frost Lynx. So a 2/2 ground creature, and then a 3/3 and a 2/2 flyer.
I might as well because I can't. Otherwise, I'm going to take 2 more next turn. So I will block there.
Okay.
And I'm going to take 5 in the air. That's your life total nation.
That's not how Magic works.
You drop down to 9. You know what? It's their tempo plays that are going to win this game because now he's permanently tapped down.
Yeah.
I finally get him back next turn. I get 2 more turns. So
we haven't seen any bounce yet, but if I can bounce, I can actually essentially permanently knock one of the counters off. I mean, you can always ride it back out and put another counter on it. But once again, I'm top decking. It's pure top deck.
But his ability is a tap ability too.
Yeah.
That's the aggravating.
He does untap though now. So
yeah.
And I'm going to pass the turn now to you.
You're top decking, but you have power in the air to take me down.
I have in total, I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I do have lethal on board, but.
You got lethal period. Play another mountain. That's 6, which is pretty far away from 8. I can block the Frost Lynx.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I pretty much have to hold back and hope that he doesn't get taken down. And I'm still taking 7 in the air. And then next turn I can at least pop down 1, but no, it's not going to be good enough. I got to pass to you.
Pass to me? Okay.
I got tempoed out. And I was doing good, I felt. I was just a few turns off of a big play.
I'm going to... Now, that is any time you can do that ability, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to move to combat.
I can stack it for 8, too.
I'm going to swing in just by air.
Just by air?
Yeah.
Several if by air?
So 7 in total by air.
7 in total by air. All right, I drop down to 2.
Pass the turn now to you.
Okay. So he untaps. He does not untap. Draw that card, yo. Okay. I'm going to unfortunately need a minute of math here.
You take as much time as you need, because through the magic of editing, it's going to seem like you took no time at all.
I mean, there's no way I can do this. I can take him out, get him back, but he's not going to untap this turn anyway.
Yeah.
That doesn't do any good. I can tap to take him out, but then I can't attack with him.
That's the thing, right? Yeah.
Like, I'm going to attack, you just chump with him and you fly over next turn anyway. Like, there's no untapped target. Of course, the irony is I blew my Stony Strength because that would work lovely on that thing.
I don't think you blew it. You basically you
took two of your creatures out for one card.
Yeah, two for one to me. So,
well, let's just put him back out there. I'll tap 6.
Okay.
Put out Domri.
Oh, okay.
Sea Smasher. So I can immediately -3 him down to 1 to do 3 damage to target creature. I mean, the obvious thing is to shoot that thing down.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I want him back, but he's not going to untap this turn anyway.
Okay. So
now I can attack you for 6.
Okay. So damage goes through.
Yeah.
Down to 4.
And then, I mean, if I had mana, I could cast that, which is creatures I can get +2. I've been waiting, but you kept tempoing me.
Yeah.
You know, another one I had, because I'm dead by flight, by significant flight. I highly doubt with Domri it's actually down to 1. And my life total at basically saying you're going to come after me. But this was so far off.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it was caught, because like a lot of times when we jump into the think tank, I'll edit the sort of long pauses out because, I mean, I don't want to be talking the entire time to fill time because then it makes it more difficult for the opponent to think, right? But one of the things Travis did mention during the time, which I think got edited out, he was like, it's 1 turn too late. Yeah. So, and that was the thing, because this having to tap to knock out a creature is significant. Getting Domri out a turn earlier, take out like the Geist most likely been one to take out, and then so it was just a matter of, and I top decked my way through the end of that game. I got a Cloudkin Seer off the top. Yeah. Which drew into the links that really screwed you over.
2 turns of doing anything for them. Yeah. If I'd have just been able to draw one of these, I would have been able to take that out. Yeah. Like, I didn't need Domri.
Yeah.
Because ironically, one of these would have left me enough mana to cast that.
Yeah.
So I didn't need him Domri or didn't need that.
No, it was him gone. The one chump blocker.
Enough those, and then to be able to cast that Burn Bright, which I'd had for quite a while. I'm like, well, I had 3 creatures at times, or 2 creatures at times. I kept trying to wait for the better shot, but then you kept tempoing, so like, no matter what, 3 mana to give 1 creature +2/+0. It didn't even buff their toughness. So a lot of the ones, like even that earlier trade with the Charging Warboar, it wouldn't have saved him anyway, even if I kept him around.
Yeah.
I mean, if he had the Riot ability, I would have kept him back and not given him haste. But I mean, at one point too, I'm like, well, I'll trade, because at some point, I noticed you were running low on cards. Like, I can trade because I got some stuff, but it was close.
And the thing as well, too, is I thought this was going to be sort of a mirror of, if you guys watched the last match we did, the spoilers, if you haven't, but go back and watch it because you will know who won anyways. But the final game, Travis got massively flooded. Yeah. And there was a point there when I started saying, this made the comment about not getting into my card draw. It was because I had basically drawn into land. And I was thinking, I kind of deserve this after your flood game. But then, once again, it's like, you only need a little bit of extra card draw sometimes in order to make the difference. Cloudkin Seer, I did get another land in hand, so I was basically holding back as a bluff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just drew into the Lynx. Lynx ability is really nice.
Like 1 turn is bad enough. 2 turns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I like about this particular deck. It's got different things to shift the tempo.
Different ways to win. Too.
Yeah. The Geist is great. It taps down as long as it's on the battlefield. So even if it doesn't stick around, a lot of the times you're tapping something down for a turn. The Lynx are great because it's going to tap down things which otherwise would have been vastly different to the game. And then there's also the bounce. I have a bunch of bounce as well too. Well, and then almost everything has flying.
Yeah. So there's no good blocks. You're just taking damage.
Unless you're playing another deck with flying or with a lot of reach, it takes its toll. So a blue Planeswalker deck is going to move on to the second Battle of Champions. So it is going to be facing against Nicol Bolas. It's going to be kind of interesting. That one's going to be kind of interesting. I'm pretty sure she's going to get her tuchus handed to her. Now, we have to decide, because all the times that Nicol Bolas has been played, I've played Nicol Bolas.
Yeah.
And then all the times that Mu's been played, I've played Mu. So I have to decide whether or not I'm going to play Mu or Nicol Bolas. And I'm leaning towards playing Mu. I think she's going to be the underdog in that matchup. But
dance with the girl you brought to the prom.
That's the exact saying.
Yeah.
Word for word, that is the exact saying. So, Travis, do you have anything else you'd like to say as we possibly end an era of the Planeswalker Deck Showdowns, the third, possibly final season?
No.
No? Okay, well, there we go. Thank you guys very much for watching. I really love the fact that you guys have, over the years now, embraced the Planeswalker Deck Showdowns, the Mana Cave, because when we started the channel, no one was watching the gameplay stuff. Everyone was interested in the openings. The deck tech started taking off as well, too, which we don't do anymore. But we started the channel because we wanted to do gameplay videos.
Yeah.
So now the fact that pretty much the only thing other than an occasional overview video, is the gameplay videos, and the fact that you guys are on board watching these. And there has been comments in the comment section, which was really nice, where people have said they would watch whatever we play, which is kind of nice. So I do appreciate that. And I want to bring more streaming into the channel as well too. That's something I definitely want to try to do in 2020. I wanted to do that in 2019 too. Sadly, it didn't really happen. So thank you. As we end the possibly final season of the Planeswalker Deck Showdown, not the Mana Cave, but the Planeswalker Deck Showdowns, I want to thank you guys for really coming out and supporting the channel, and specifically the Mana Cave. So thank you guys very much. And now, do you have anything else you want to say?
Thank you as well.
There you go. Okay, so and we'll see you all in the next video.